PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I mean, defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, it's Pierce. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Play action now. Mills. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action. And
touchdown! Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On the return, it's King.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Play fake, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Mahomes. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And some room to roam now. Down the right sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are back within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
22 yards there, a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Texans had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mills on first down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A give left side for Pierce. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go play action. Mills. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And this is incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, and it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I saw the pressure coming
this spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 2nd and 8 coming up. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action now. Mills escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Mahomes now on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mills gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On play action, Mills. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down, Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he takes takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Mills.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mills back to throw.
And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain there of 21 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Mahomes.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one,
Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Mills. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mills looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This one came right down to the wire, and CD they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Houston, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.